Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Pistons going up against Philadelphia. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Well, Greg, we've got a few storylines in this game tonight. But of all of those, what stands out to you the most?
Well, I love the backcourt matchup we're going to have tonight, and there's some immense talent on both sides. I'd be very surprised if it doesn't come down to the backcourt.
And Hill doing layman's work there on the boards. Great at playing to his strengths and also a solid defender.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Hill. Both free throws good from Hill.
And what you love about him is he's a team-first guy, willing to do whatever it takes to win.
Hunter kicks to Stackhouse. It's rebounded by Allen Iverson. And the 76ers with possession. Lets it fly. Hunter grabs the miss. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Pass to Stackhouse. Back to Hunter. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Laettner. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
A real force inside. Laettner able to finish through contact here.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Now Ratliff. Five to shoot. Snow the pass to Iverson. Offline with his three. To the paint. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Lynch. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Look, you expect to get roughed up a little inside. He was prepared for the contact.
Snow against Hunter. Pass to Stackhouse.
Stackhouse takes it right at him to draw the foul. Up to the defense's challenge there.
First team foul.
Detroit shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
The free throw drops for Stackhouse.
Yeah, you can't really have any qualms with Jerry Stackhouse's energy. I mean, he plays with a lot of intensity, which is contagious for his team, and sometimes that can be a difference maker out there.
Both free throws good from Stackhouse.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Snow. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. On the wing, Iverson. Over Stackhouse. They get it again. A nice shot by Ratliff.
Point-blank range, that's what you want.
Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Hunter, the pass to Hill. Here's Stackhouse. Grant Hill on the wing. From the baseline. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And because of his ability to attack the rim, Hill can use that mid-range jumper as a great second option. Keeps defenders honest when he's knocking that down.
And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here. Hunter against Snow. Iverson outside from the arc. And it's Leitner with the rebound. For Detroit, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Hill kicks to Hunter. Jacks up a 3. Traps in the tray.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Philadelphia trails by 3. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Iverson outside. The 3 knocks down the 3 ball.
The last 3 shot put Iverson in some kind of mood. He goes to the arc and delivers the answer.
Now, here's Hunter. His last outing, he had 18 points. Pass to Hill. Here's Stackhouse. Takes it inside. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
Took it right in there and scored through contact.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Hill, a screen on Hunter. Allen Iverson on the wing. Fires it up. Another miss by Iverson. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Pistons. And Hill throws it down.
That quick first step that Hill has is just part of what makes him so special. No one's going to get in his way once he's on the move.
Stackhouse against Snow. Pass to Iverson. Now here's Ratliff. He's covered closely. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
Detroit leading by 4. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Stackhouse throws it down.
Great teamwork right there. Totally in sync on that play.
Philadelphia shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Here's Hill. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
Now that we are midway through the season, Clark, how important is it for players to be selected as an all-star?
You know, for some guys, it's not a big deal, but for others, especially those who have never been one before, I think they tend to elevate that opportunity and status a little more. It means a lot more to them than some other players.
That free throw missing, and the Pistons making a change here. Williams has checked in. And he sinks the second. Detroit leading by 5. And here is Hunter. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Stackhouse against Lynch. Offensive rebound. Tries again. No good from Stackhouse. The 76ers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's Hill. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the timing on that putback? Superb job getting that position on the offensive glass.
Now Hunter. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Snow against Hunter. Iverson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ratliff. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Iverson against Stackhouse. Over Iverson. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Tigers checked in for Hill. Detroit leading by 3. Now, here's Hunter. Pass to Hill. Shoots it up. Their offense, stone cold. Another miss there. Iverson against Hill. Iverson passes to Snow. Back to Iverson. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound for 3. Still a very tough night shooting for him. That makes him 1 for 8 now. Hunter with it. Over to the wing. Fires for 3. And that foul's called on Grant Hill. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And the Pistons making a change here.
Number 22, John Crotty.
Philadelphia trails by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Hands together for your Philadelphia Dancers.
On defense, Detroit, 3-point lead. Here is Lynch. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Ratliff. Rebound by Williams. Hill against Lynch to end the drought. And Hill finishes inside. Hill's got 6.
Tell you what, good luck trying to stop Hill inside. I mean, once he's this deep, the defense is done.
Here's Snow. He has yet to score. Iverson, right side. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Williams sets a screen for Hill. Over Lynch. Not enough on that one as it misses. Philadelphia trails by 5. Here's Snow. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's Iverson. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent D there from Williams. Hill looking around. Pass to Crotty. Williams with the ball. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hill. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 8.
Inside, Hill can be a problem finding a way to get around the defense and score the ball.
76ers shooting down around 24%. Obviously, they've struggled. Snow, the pass to Iverson. Williams against Ratliff. Over Williams. Detroit with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight to give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
And here are the 76ers now. Following the bucket by the Pistons. From deep, Iverson. Iverson can't get that one to fall. And it's Hill penetrating. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The shot's good from Snow.
Well, when he can give up these kinds of looks, especially to Snow.
Pistons leading by 7. Here's Crotty. Nothing on the board. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Lynch has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside, Geiger. That one, no good. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Here's Stackhouse. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Detroit with the ball after the miss from Allen Iverson. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Hill, he's checked in for the 76ers. Detroit also making some changes. Morris checked in for Leitner. Bushler comes in for Grant Hill. And Hunter subbed in for Jerry Stackhouse. And here is Hunter. Williams, a screen on Snow. And so is Detroit, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far for the Pistons, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And that one's good. Hunter.
Some solid passing there. There's a great atmosphere on a team when you're creating opportunities for your teammates.
Iverson gets the bucket.
Boy, the quickness of Iverson. What a blur this guy is. Slithering his way through the defense and never afraid to drive it inside despite being a small guy.
Now, here's Hunter. Pass to Williams. Here's Busher. Pulls up. Tyrone Hill with the rebound. Hill's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Iverson left side. Hill dishes to Iverson. Lynch against Williams. Hill passes to Lynch over Williams. Lynch's shot is off. Detroit leading by 8. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Moore. Softly drops in the floater.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
And it's the 76ers with the ball.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
Here's Crotty after the made shot from Allen Iverson. Pass to Hunter. Williams, a screen on Snow. Bushler, the pass to Hunter. Driving to the basket. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
That is a quick move off the bounce.
The drive by Iverson. And Iverson throws it down.
You know, I think the undervalued part of AI's game is his athleticism. I know he's not that big, but he's an amazing athlete. This guy was an all-state football player in high school, and he plays with some of that football mentality, too.
Here's Crotty. 76ers getting the bucket. Outside Williams. Here's Hunter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Geiger comes in for Ratliff, and it's Kukoc in for Hill. And a switcher also for Detroit. Mills is checked in. Here's Snow. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Crotty. 9-point game his last outing. Here's the screen. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Snow. Philadelphia trails by 8. To the middle. Here's Geiger. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Geiger's got his first points of the night.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Hunter up top. He's covered by Snow. Williams passes to Crotty. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. A shot by Williams, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Iverson passes to Kukoc. Back to Iverson. Outside, Kukoc. Pass to Iverson. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Kukoc, a screen on Williams. Here's Lynch. Yep, it counts. And now just a 4-point Detroit lead.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Here's Crotty. Still yet to score. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleek. Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Here's Crotty. He's covered by Snow. Good on the shot. And it's an 8-point Detroit lead.
And, you know, I'm not quite sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave somebody like him uncovered.
Pass to Kukoc. Here is Lynch. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Tony Kukoc, and that's good. Kukoc has got himself on the board with 3 there.
A legitimate threat to burn you outside. Kukoc understands when he should take that shot.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Hands together for your Philadelphia Dancers.
Now into the lineup for the Pistons, Grant Hill, Jerry Stackhouse.
Detroit with the ball. They've led by as much as 10.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
And you know what? Even though it was a frustrating night shooting the ball, they found a way to get it done and pulled it out. And a win's a win, and that ultimately is all that matters.
6 to shoot. 3-pointer. Kukoc. Detroit with the rebound. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Grant Hill showing you he can get physical when he has to, absorbing that contact, actually seeking it out to draw the foul.
Hey, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Pistons.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
And the 76ers making a change here. Ratliff is checked in. Poked away. Stackhouse against Iverson. Stackhouse, good.
Got to do more than this to slow down Stackhouse now. He doesn't let tight defense bother him.
The drive by Iverson. And the dunk by Iverson.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And Detroit has possession. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Here's Crotty. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Williams. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Detroit shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
You always have to take advantage of trips to the line.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Philadelphia trails by 7. Iverson outside. Pass to Kukoc. Ratliff a screen on Williams. And there's the drive. And the shot is good. Kukoc has got 5 now.
And that's a go-to move for Kukoc. When he can get a step, has the ball handling skills and length to do damage.
Here's Crotty. Now Hill. Williams has a screen for Hill. He's looking for Williams and finds him. To the wing on the left. Here's Crotty. To the left wing. Goes back up. Iverson grabs the board. 76ers shooting not great. 40% for the game. Out left to the wing. On the wing, Kukoc. Kicks it out to Iverson. Over Hill. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Pistons leading by 5. Now Stackhouse. And Stackhouse throws it down.
Threw it down with force. Terrific flush.
Snow the pass to Iverson. They set the pick. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Iverson's got 10 points in the quarter.
And, you know, for being a smaller guard, Iverson is a master at finishing inside. Just remarkable.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Bushler's checked in for the Pistons.
Substitution for Detroit. Number 30, Judd Bushler.
Puts it up off the inbound. Ratliff pulls it in. Ratliff's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Iverson, and the dunk by Iverson.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's Hill. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Pass to Stackhouse. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Now here's Kukoc. He has 5. Banked in off the glass. Now just a 1-point Detroit lead.
Well, Kukoc is a big guy, but he moves with such grace, so agile, and that helps him to get his shots inside.
Here's Stackhouse. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 3 assists now in this one.
Looking to stretch things out and using an accurate shot to do so.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
So it's the Pistons now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Stackhouse outside. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Snow the pass to Kukoc. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Agile move there by Kukoc against the contact, navigating the defense to find that finish.
Now here is Hill. 32 points for him last game again.
And don't forget about the 4 blocks. Just a big all-around game, particularly on the defensive side.
And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Leitner's checked in for Detroit. Hunter comes in for Bushler. There's a minute left now here in the second, and stolen by Iverson. And Iverson throws it down.
And you're not going to get an easier deuce than that, straight to the basket.
And, well, Detroit shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. Stackhouse, the pass to Hunter. It's deflected.
Nice job that time by Kukoc using the wingspan to get a hand on it.
Detroit, no good that time either. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Iverson, and the dunk by Iverson.
Being unselfish and finding his team the best shot out there, I like it.
Hunter with it, 10 points for him. And Hill has it in the corner. No good from outside. Outside, Kukoc. And he converts the layup. Kukoc has got the lead up to 3 now for Philadelphia.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defender.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Philadelphia ahead. They lead by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here's Stackhouse. Pass to Hill. Hunter against Lynch. And stolen by Iverson. And now Philadelphia on the break. And yes, it's good. And that's now 21 points for Iverson.
And not just that, it's the energy and passion with which Iverson plays. It just feels like any shot he takes, he can make.
Now, here's Hunter. Now Stackhouse. Back to Hunter. Pocket 6. And it's sent back by Ratliff.
What an emphatic denial. I think he loved knocking that one away.
Shot clock at 2. And here's Mills from the arc. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Radliff's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Kicks it out to Iverson. Here's Lynch. Off target from three-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Lynch against Hunter. It's back to Hill. And there it is for him. Hill's got 13 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Allen Iverson on the wing. Covered by Hunter. Iverson, no luck. Detroit trails by 3. Here's Stackhouse. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Iverson against Hunter. Iverson dishes to Ratliff. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Here's Stackhouse. He's got 14. Looking to get back on track here, and that's 2 points on the layup. 16 points for him.
Tell you what, these coaches really like it when Stack takes it inside, pounding that paint.
To the inside, Ratliff, a shake. Look out! And he takes that one up and powers it through. And Detroit has possession, trailing by 5. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Tigers checked in for Philadelphia. Hill comes in for Tony Kukoc. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Hunter kicks to Hill. Over Hill. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one. If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Now here's Iverson. 21 points in the game. Here's Geiger. Rebound, Detroit. Leitner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it's Hill penetrating. It's stolen by Hill. McKee for the triple. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. McKee's got the lead up to 6 now for Philadelphia. The Pistons have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Pass to Hunter. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. Here's Mills. And it's Tyrone Hill with the rebound. Hill's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside. Here's Geiger. And he banks in the layup. And now an 8-point 76ers lead.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And here is Hunter. 10 points for him. Pass to Hill. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
Good on the second free throw. Now here's Iverson. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game. Now here's McKee. Here's Geiger. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
Here's Stackhouse. He's got 16. There's the pick. Pass to Hill. And here is Hunter. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 4 assists now tonight.
Oh, good touch from the interior. That's a high percentage shot.
Lynch passes to Hill. Yep, that one goes. Hill's got the lead back up to 9 now for the 76ers.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Hunter with it. 12 points for him. Pass to Stackhouse. 6 on the shot clock. With the shot. Geiger with the rebound.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
Iverson outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Baiting defenders into fouls. AI so good at drawing fouls and getting to the strike.
The 76ers have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
The Pistons making a change here. Williams is checked in, and the second free throw, good.
You can really tell Iverson approaches the game with a single-minded focus. Can be intimidating trying to defend the guy with his level of skill and determination.
Here's Stackhouse. 16 points for him. Now Hunter. Rebounded by McKee. Here's Iverson. Rebound by the Pistons. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And here is Hunter. 12 points for him. Outside Hill. Here's Stackhouse. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Stackhouse has got 5 points now this quarter.
Stackhouse locked and loaded on the catch. Almost automatic.
Now here's Iverson. He's got 22. Drives to the hoop. Shot from the low block. Over Hunter. Iverson, no luck. Detroit trails by 7. Here's Hunter. Pass to Hill. Here's Stackhouse. No good on the triple. 76ers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
At the line for 2.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Pass to Stackhouse. Shot on the wing, and he knocks down the jumper. Stackhouse has got 21.
Stackhouse, man, you got to respect the scoring ability of Jerry Stackhouse. I mean, it feels like he can get off a shot anytime he wants, and he's right more times than he's not.
Lynch against Hill. Lynch passes to McKee. 6 to shoot. Charity stripe shot. Lynch's shot is off. Detroit trails by 6. To the inside. Williams. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Williams has got 7 points.
And love the pass from Hill right there. A true team player.
Lynch against Hill. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Grant Hill picks one up.
Strong move inside sends him to the stripe.
The 76ers have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10, and he makes the first. Lynch hits them both. Hunter with it. 12 points for him. Pass to Hill. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Ratliff's checked in for Philadelphia. Kukoc comes in for Lynch. Now here's Kukoc. He's got 13.
You know, Kukoc has the green light right now, and because he does, he continues to decimate this defense.
Here's Crotty. Pass to Hunter. Williams looking around. Shot clock at 6.
Defense just a touch hyperactive that time.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
And that one falls for Williams. And the 76ers making a change here. Snow is checked in. And Williams drops them both. So it's Philadelphia now. 6-point game. Here's Snow. with the drive. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Boy, that was a right-now drive by Snow, really catching the defense unaware.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, hopefully it's not from lack of effort on his part. But his free throw shooting, compared to what he did last year, has been terrible.
Now here's Moore. Outside Williams. Now Hunter. Here's Crotty. Got a hand on it. Iverson outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
This is his third trip to the free throw line.
And his free throws are falling at a rate of only about 72% on the season. Not terrible, but listen, you obviously would expect him to do better.
Guys, when you compare against last year, I mean, this season has been a pretty painful drop-off in his free throw numbers. I mean, he's not making the key chances he's getting at the foul line.
Detroit making a switch here. Bushler is checked in. Pass to Williams. Here's Bushler. Back to Williams. Pistons passing it around. For the three. Radliff with the rebound. Radliff's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. To the middle. Here's Hill. Kicks it out to Iverson. There's 57 seconds left in the third.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Here's Crotty. Pass to Moore. And the layup's good off the glass. Moore's got his second bucket tonight.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Here's Snow. He's got 7. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Radliff a screen on Hunter. Iverson, no luck. Out to the right wing. Here's Bushler. Off target from the wing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's Philadelphia up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And we'll be back with you shortly. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Snow. Iverson right side. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Geiger comes in for Theo Ratliff, and it's Lynch in for Tony Kukoc. Here's Crotty. Fires from the wing. That misses off the backboard. Philadelphia leading by 13. Here he goes. They get it back. Lynch. with the teardrop. Rebounded by Moore. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Pistons. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line.
76ers foul. Tyrone Hill.
That's good from Williams.
First team foul. Shooting for Detroit, Jerome Williams.
Second free throw, no good. 76ers shooting well, 50% from the floor. Here's Snow. Moore with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Stackhouse. And it's Lynch with the rebound. Lynch has got 6 rebounds in the game. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Geiger. Releases. Rebound by the Pistons. Outside Williams. Pass to Mills. Snow against Stackhouse. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Hill's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Geiger. Here is Lynch. Clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Geiger. Yep, that one goes in there. Geiger's got the lead up to 14 now for Philadelphia.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now, here's Mills. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Pistons, Terry Mills.
The first free throw is good. Bushler's checked in for more. And so he hits both. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Iverson outside. And the dunk by Iverson.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Here's Crotty after the Sixers pick up 2. Pass to Stackhouse. Here's Mills. It's rebounded by Tyrone Hill. The 76ers leading by 14. Allen Iverson on the way. Covered by Stackhouse. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Down low. Here's Geiger. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Leitner's checked in for Detroit. 76ers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Iverson passes to Geiger. And good that time. Geiger's got 10 points here in the second half.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Pass to Stackhouse.
Tyrone Hill. Fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Pistons.
First free throw is good. Detroit making a switch shot. Both free throws good from Stackhouse. Philadelphia leading by 11. Here's Snow. He takes it in. Inside. Here's Geiger. Rebound, Detroit.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
No good from Stackhouse. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Pass to Hill. Here is Lynch. He's guarded by Hill. Here's Geiger. Over Leitner. That one a little long. Outside Hill. In the corner, it's Hunter. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Out to the right wing. Here's Lynch. From down in the low post, it goes. And the 76ers lead by 13. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Pass to Hill. Stackhouse against Iverson. Lets it go from the wing. Stackhouse, good. Stackhouse has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Snow to the middle. Here's Hill. And Hill throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Detroit with the ball. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Leitner, good, and the assist goes to Stackhouse. Stackhouse has got 3 assists now in this one. The 76ers leading by 11. Iverson outside. On the wing, Iverson. Here's Geiger. And it's Leitner with the rebound. Leitner's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Stackhouse. No good with the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And it's Geiger missing. Detroit trails by 11. Stackhouse with it. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Now here's Iverson. He's guarded closely. Stackhouse outside. Goes up on the wing. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Lynch has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Snow, the pass to Geiger. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 13.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Hill kicks to Mills. Hill inside. Defended by Geiger.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Allen Iverson.
By just driving straight into him, Stackhouse took away their options on defense.
And the first one drops. Some changes for Philadelphia. Ratliff's checked in for Hill. Kukoc comes in for Lynch. And Ollie subbed in for Snow. Williams is checked in for the Pistons. Bushler comes in for Hill. Now here's Iverson. Here's Kukoc. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Iverson's got his 7th assist here tonight. Detroit trails by 14. Hunter, the pass to Stackhouse. Now here's Williams. The Pistons working the ball around now. No good from Stackhouse. For Philadelphia, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. There's the drive. Ali, no good. Pistons shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Stackhouse up top. He's guarded by Ali. Now the 76ers on the break. Pull-up jumper. Uses the glass to drop it in. And the 76ers lead by 16.
Yeah, and what you love about Kukoc, the versatility on offense and the terrific court vision.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. So for the Pistons, Mills is checked in, and it's Hill in for Bushman.
Terry Mills. Grant Hill.
And here is Hunter. Pass to Mills. And here is Hill. There's the steal. Now here's Iverson.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Kukoc. Geiger against Hill. That one is good from Geiger. Geiger's got 14 points here in the second half.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Now Iverson. Pass to Ratliff. Here's Geiger. Ratliff with the ball. He doesn't hit that one. Hill with some nice D.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the 76ers.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
I know exactly what you're referring to. I mean, with this victory, they'll get the edge in the season series by taking 2 of their 3 meetings.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Iverson.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
No good from Ratliff. And here are the Pistons now. Floats one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That one on Kukoc.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Both free throws good from Stackhouse. And it's the 76ers with the ball. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Ali passes to Ratliff. Here's Ali. 5 on the clock. Launches it from deep. No good on the shot. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you next time. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see San Antonio going up against Utah. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And a lot of teams at this stage, GA, having to employ the next man up approach, aren't they?
Yeah, there's been a rash of injuries across the league. Luckily, only a handful of season enders, but second units everywhere are going to be tested.
Hornacek against Elliott. Right side Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
Russell left side. Pass to Polynice. Stockton with it. And here's Malone. Duncan defending. Just 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Stockton, no good. Next game for the Spurs. They pick up the W against the Suns. Here's Elliott. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper.
Elliott, man, what a stroke. Sean Elliott, an athletic forward who feels comfortable shooting from here.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Russell, no good. Stockton against Elliott. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Polynice following the bucket by the Spurs. 5 to shoot. Russell dishes to Malone. A shot. Another miss by Utah. The Spurs have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Porter passes to Duncan. Shoots over Malone. No good from Duncan. For Utah, they've gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. Russell kicks to Stockton.
And Stockton knows how to put pressure on the defense to the point of getting them to foul him regularly.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting for the Jazz, John Stockton, taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
The free throw line's a great way to see how confident a player's feeling.
Johnson, he's checked in for Terry Porter. And Stockton drops them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Robinson a screen on Stockton. Here's Johnson. Buries it down low.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Stockton. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Here's Polynice. Back to Stockton. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Johnson. And it's Malone missing. San Antonio leading by 6. Johnson, the pass to Elliott. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Elliott's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And this is why Elliott is a valuable player for them. A lengthy small forward with a lethal perimeter shot.
Here's Hornacek. No good off the front iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Ellie passes to Johnson. Here's Robinson, and then Robinson slams it in.
The Admiral putting something extra on that throwdown, trying to get his guys ramped up.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
On the wing, Stockton. Wants to get it to Malone and does. They can't stop the run with that one.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Robinson. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. The grind of the NBA season wears on, but what a pleasure this year is turning out to be. Let's check out the West and see how the standings look. You look at Utah, the season well underway, and they've been solid in third right now. And, of course, there's the Spurs, right on their tail, vying to move up and take over if they get the chance.
And seeing where Utah is,
They had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Now here's Duncan after the miss from Karl Malone, and Duncan throws it down hard.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
And Utah has possession, following the bucket by the Spurs.
Excellent defensive timing that time by Tim Duncan.
And the shot goes in.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Stockton to the wing right side. There's Russell with the three. Drills the three-pointer.
Boy, I love Russell's versatility. He's a good scorer who can get his points within the flow of the offense, and you love that as a teammate.
Duncan with the screen on Hornacek. Here's Helly. Duncan down low. He's covered by Malone. Count it. Good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Stockton. Pass to Malone. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Tim Duncan picks one up.
You know, there's no easy way to stop Malone inside without fouling him. He's got so much strength.
At the line for two.
That one is off. Keefe is checked in for Brian Russell. He hits the second from the line.
The bruising power forward, Malone, a dominant offensive player between his nifty post moves and that soft mid-range.
Here's Ellie. 8 points his last outing. Duncan at the elbow. Shoots over Malone, and it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Another miss by Utah.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
No good from Ellie.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Malone, the pass to Polynice. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
Here's Ellie. Still scoreless. Here's Duncan. Over Polynice. The rebound by the Jazz. Last time they met was in Utah.
Yeah, and they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
Well, composure, execution, efficiency in a tight ball game is typically what's going to determine the winner.
Ellie against Hornacek. Shot left block. No good from Ellie. Utah trails by 13. Malone kicks to Stockton. Six to shoot. Back to Malone. Over Duncan. And there's Karl Malone on the assist by Stockton.
Boy, Malone has a deadly jump shot, especially from the mid-range. Doesn't get any better watching him knock that down.
Duncan, the pass to Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
The Jazz shooting an alarming 21% to get things going here. Malone right side. On the wing, Stockton. Here's Hornacek. Robinson with the block. On the wing, Johnson to the inside. And Duncan throws it down.
Duncan is not messing around when he's in this deep. All business. Very assertive and effective.
And so Stockton will bring it up for the Jazz. Down by 15. Their last game, a win against Boston. Looking to carry it into this one.
You know, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Isley's checked in for Utah. Rebound, San Antonio. Duncan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Johnson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Johnson's got 6 points.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
A nice shot by Hornacek.
Even amongst the trees inside, Hornacek still able to find his shot.
Johnson with the bounce pass. Here's Robinson. Keith grabs the miss. Utah trails by 15. Here's Malone. And that one goes long. Pass to Ellie. Screen by Duncan. Driving inside. No good from Ellie.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Malone looking around.
2 minutes.
Fades away. And that one comes up a bit short. Spurs leading by 15. Johnson, the pass to Ellie. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Avery Johnson, a natural leader, a guy who leads with his example and his voice. Somebody who plays hard at both ends.
Isley, good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Johnson dishes to Duncan. Here's Ellie, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Good to see Malone working hard on the defensive end. His team appreciates that type of effort.
Pass to Polynice. Now Hornacek, guarded by Ellie. Malone, left side. Here's Isley. Just 5 to shoot. Looking to end his cold spell. Malone can't hit. And San Antonio shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. And that one drops for him. Robinson's got 10 points in the game.
You know, right away, Robinson gets the ball. He's looking to shoot it. He doesn't give the defense any chance to close in on it.
Hornacek outside. Malone with the screen. With some arc, and it's good on the way in. Hornacek's got his second basket of the night.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Now here's Johnson. He has 6. Here's Helly. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's San Antonio finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. We've got more in store for you right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Now here's Rose. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Utah trails by 15. Here's Isley. Pass to Stockton. Now Ostertag. Here's Isley. Inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, man, that was a loud bucket.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. On the wing, Johnson. 9-point game his last outing. Here's Rose. And the dunk by Rose.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Here is Stockton following the bucket by the Spurs. There's a good screen. To the paint. Shot clock at 5.
This offense is at its best when Stockton is running the show and creating for others.
And the Spurs with possession. 17 points was their biggest margin. Rose against Stockton. Kersey with the ball. No scoring in this one. And he's off on his first shot of the game.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Isley. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton.
Assist goes to
Stockton's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, you got to love the recognition there. And Stockton just so unselfish, always looking to find the open man.
Here is Kersey. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Walker. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Utah trails by 11. Here's Isley. And again, it's Utah.
Nice flow to that sequence, moving the ball really well.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. The drive by Jackson. Over Isley. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Jackson's got his first 2 points of the night. Jazz have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Now Stockton. Lays it up off the glass.
You know, Stockton is really clever when it comes to scoring inside. Not the biggest guy, but he finds a way to get the job done.
Here's Walker. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Johnson against Stockton. Here's Isley. 14 points from him the last game against Boston.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
Gilliam, another shot, up again. Great positioning on the putback.
You like how Ostertag fights for the boards. He knows those second chance points are worth it.
Johnson, the pass to Rose. Down low. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
And I like the job the defense did to not let him have it. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws here tonight. That's good from Walker.
You know, Samaki Walker is a guy not only with good size, but he knows how to use it. His focus is on the glass, on the interior, and at the defensive end. And he stays within himself out there.
Porter's checked in for Johnson. Utah also making some changes. Russell comes in for Keith, and it's Hornacek in for Isley. Now, here is Russell. He had 16 points in the win against Boston.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game.
Here is Porter. 10-point lead. Kersey passes to Walker. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Hornacek. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton.
Assisted.
Hornacek's got 6.
What a play. That's how you finish the break.
On the wing, Porter. He's defended by Stockton. And that one's good by Porter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Hornacek outside. Six on the shot clock. Steps back and fires. And again, it's Utah.
With the clock approaching 0, right on time.
Spurs leading by 8. Porter dishes to Walker. Porter kicks to Rose. To the middle. Utah with the rebound. Here's Hornacek. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Rose. Back to Jackson. Into the lane. Rose in the post. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Here's Hornacek. 17 points for him last game against Boston. Outside, Russell. Pass to Ostertag. And here's Hornacek. Lets it go with a 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Hornacek's got 9 points in the quarter.
Hornacek squaring up from deep. That's a knockdown shooter if I ever saw one.
Porter passes to Jackson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Rose in the post. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Malone's checked in for Utah. Isley comes in for Stockton.
Kyle Malone. Howard Isley.
Here's Isley. He has 6. Malone right side. Up top, Hornacek. Guarded by Porter. Pass to Isley. Ostertag, a screen on Jackson. They get it back. Kicks it out to Hornacek. Back to Russell. From downtown. Rebounded by Jackson.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Rose. Rebound, Utah. Ostertag's got rebound number 5 here tonight. So looking it over. Pass to Isley. Ostertag with it. Here's Malone. Guarded by Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Russell from long range. Rebounded by Jackson.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Now here's Jackson. Porter passes to Walker. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Ostertag. Ostertag's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Russell with it. And Rose picks him up defensively.
San Antonio foul. Jerome Kersey.
Antonio Daniels checked in for San Antonio.
First team foul.
Into the lineup for San Antonio, number 33, Antonio Daniels.
Here's Malone. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hornacek. Walker with the rebound. And so it's Rose bringing it up for San Antonio. Here's Porter. Pass to Rose. Trying to get something going. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. Rose has got 6 points.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Lots of room. Here's Ostertag, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Greg Ostertag getting physical there, taking it right to the defense and earning the trip to the line.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Ostertag is an enforcer. I mean, he's a physical presence who does a nice job rebounding and patrols the paint well.
San Antonio making a switch here. Spencer's checked in. John Stockton, he's checked in for Utah. Now here's Porter. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Here is Daniels. Hornacek covering. Daniels, no good. Utah trails by 5. Russell passes to Stockton. Second chance shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, that was simply a ferocious play that time by Stockton. Gets the ball inside, draws the foul, and still insists on getting the shot up.
San Antonio making a switch here. Ellie's checked in. That one is no good. San Antonio leading by 4. Here's Daniels. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Moving that ball crisply when he sees an open teammate. Boom! It's out of his hand.
Stockton against Porter. Pass to Polynice. It's Hornacek on the wing. And it's Russell in the corner. Malone sets the pick for Russell. Driving the lane. Count that one. Russell's got 5.
Dynamic with the ball in his hands. Russell finds a lane and does not hesitate.
Here's Ellie. 1:12 left in the first half. Back to Porter. Pass to Daniels. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. No good from Ellie. Utah trails by 4. Here's Malone. An easy 2 points on the layup. He has 5.
Malone just so hard to stop inside. Despite contact and good coverage, he blasts right through it.
Spencer, the pass to Ellie. Spurs passing it around. Looking to get it going. Rebounded by the Jazz. Hornacek outside. Pass to Russell. Now Stockton. 3-pointer. Good on the 3-point shot. Stockton's got the lead up to 1 now for Utah.
Such a pro at reading defenses. Stockton is terrific at recognizing when to go right up with the shot. And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Stockton looking around. Makes it off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 1. Here's Ellie. over Russell. And the last-second attempt does not go in for him. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Jazz out in front, up 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Jeff Hornacek really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Stockton outside. Pass to Polynice. 17-foot shot on the way. Hornacek, no luck. San Antonio trailing here. Daniels kicks to Duncan. Here is Elliott. Takes a 3. Polynice with the rebound. Polynice has gotten 4 rebounds now tonight. Malone in the high post. Malone. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. Tim Duncan picks one up, and this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. I think it's been a disappointing year for him at the stripe, guys. I mean, he hasn't been as productive as he was last season from them.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
One-on-one fast break. Here's Helly. Pass to Elliott. Outside for Robinson. Inside. And here's Daniels. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Duncan inside. Working on Malone. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Duncan.
That kind of defense is not going to cut it with Duncan. He's too good and just shrugs off the contact.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Now here's Stockton. He's guarded closer. Pass to Malone. Duncan with the block.
Oh, terrific swat. His guys love seeing him go to work on that end.
Here is Daniels. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Right wing. Elliott passes to Duncan. Over Malone. Rebounded by the Jazz. Malone's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Hornacek. Outside Russell. Back to Hornacek. Takes the 3. And that one's good. Russell. Russell's got his third basket of the night.
Well, he's an accurate shooter, and Russell very selective as a shooter. He focuses on taking high-quality shots on a regular basis.
And Duncan gets it to go on the assist by Daniels. Duncan's got the game tied up here for the Spurs. Here's Hornacek. He's got 13. And the Jazz call time here. One of the top stories here, Tim Duncan getting it done today.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Terry Porter, he's checked in for Daniels. And the Jazz with possession here. Stockton outside. Pass to Malone. 6 to shoot.
Love the physical play from Malone, forcing the defender into a tough situation and drawing the whistle.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game. Free throw drops from Malone.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Malone.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Porter looking it over. Pass to Robinson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, you can just tell the guys on his team look up to Robinson out on the floor. I mean, he's got such leadership qualities, and that's exactly what you want from your best player, a guy who can really galvanize the troops because they respect him so much.
And so Stockton will bring it up for the Jazz. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Malone. And this is his fourth trip to the free throw line tonight.
Shooting for Utah, Karl Malone, taking 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Malone. Walker's checked in for San Antonio. And both free throws good for Malone. The Spurs have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Porter kicks to Walker. Robinson on the wing. Poke loose. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Now here's Walker. Just 5 on the clock. They double team Walker. Good on the bucket. Walker's got 5 now.
This is what Walker is all about offensively. Getting point-blank shots.
Porter against Stockton. And he makes good on the layup. He's got 12.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Ellie. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. And the shot goes in. Ellie's got his second bucket. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Pass to Malone. Out to Russell. Nice ball movement by Utah. Malone, a screen on Porter. Stockton the pass to Russell. From outside, off the mark. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Robinson. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Jazz shooting the ball at 42%. Here's Russell. Lays it up and banks it in. Russell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, good at keeping his concentration when he attacks the basket. Russell doing a really good job fighting through that defense.
A slam dunk by Robinson.
Just doing everything for his team in this one. Single-handedly taking it to him.
Utah is shooting the ball around 43% from the floor so far in the third quarter. And Stockton, here we go. Basket counts.
Boy, great to see Stockton filling it up like this. Playing just a little more selfishly than usual on offense and making it work.
Here's Ellie. Robinson a screen on Hornacek. Going inside. Shots good by Ellie. Ellie's got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
Oh, the D has to show a little more resistance down there.
Stockton against Porter. Malone outside. Porter against Stockton. Over Porter. Here's Hornacek. Basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Hornacek's got 15.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here is Elliott. He has 7. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Tell you what, when David Robinson is playing with confidence like this, he can really pile up the points.
Hornacek against Elliott. Hornacek passes to Stockton. Russell with a wide open look. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Ellie against Hornacek. Ellie passes to Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
I love that dish down low.
So it's the Jazz now, trailing by 2. Hornacek against Ellie. Malone a screen on Ellie. Here's Hornacek. Elliott against Malone. Lock at 6. Shot from 16. Robinson pulls it in. Spurs shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Ellie, good, nice job down low. And now a 4-point Spurs lead.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Now here's Stockton. He's got 14. Robinson with the block. Ellie against Hornacek. Ellie passes to Walker. Some solid defense by Malone. Utah trails by 4. Jeff Hornacek on the wing, guarded by Ellie. Stockton up top. The 19-footer is on the money. Stockton's got 6 here in this quarter.
From mid-range now, Stockton can light it up. He'll take those shots anytime he can.
Stockton against Porter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Porter's got 6 points.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Stockton outside. Outside, Russell. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got his 4th rebound in this one. Robinson with it. He's picked up by Russell. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Stockton. Count that bucket. He's got 18.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
And it's Porter with the ball for San Antonio. 17 points was their biggest margin. Robinson a screen on Hornacek. Off target from outside. The Jazz have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Polynice. Here's Malone. It's good. This game is all even.
Especially down low, the incredible scoring mailman, Karl Malone, does his work.
Here's Elliott. Count it. Utah calls timeout. One guy who's been getting it done is David Robinson.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Spencer's checked in. Rose comes in for Walker. Antonio Daniels checked in for Ellie. And it's Johnson in for Porter. Here's Isley. He has 6. To the right side.
San Antonio foul.
San Antonio making a switch here. Duncan's checked in.
4th team foul. Substitution for your Spurs. Number 21.
1:22 left in the 3rd quarter. Keefe passes to Stockton. 6 on the shot clock. For the lead. Drills it from outside. Stockton's got 11 points here in just the second half.
You cannot let Stockton get comfortable out at the arc. He'll snipe it at you whenever he gets the chance.
And it's in there.
That's a good find, setting his teammate up for the score.
Utah trailing here. Stockton outside. Pass to Ostertag. Here's Isley. Fires the three. Rebounded by Elliott. 40 seconds left in the third. Spencer's shot is off. The Jazz shooting well. They're at 45%. Keefe's shot is good. And the Jazz lead by 1.
The defense has to be aware and know that Keefe is going to attack inside. That's where he operates best.
Pass to Elliott. Here's the three. Rebound, Utah. Ostertag's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now, here's Stockton. And no good on the last second attempt this time. A big-time effort for John Stockton, providing a lot of energy for the Jazz. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Duncan.
Brian Russell. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here is Elliott. Duncan with a screen on Russell. Elliott connects from three-point range. Elliott's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Spurs. Elliott's got nearly everything to drop for him, shooting 5 of 6 from the field. Pass to Russell from past the arc. That one doesn't go. San Antonio leading. Down low and stolen by Russell. To the inside. Gilliam powered down with both hands.
Yeah, Brian Russell is a shoot-first player, but he's also very unselfish. Did a nice job with the read and made a good pass.
To the paint, here's Spencer. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Spencer's got his first bucket of the night. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Hornacek with it. Driving in. Unable to get that one. Here is Elliott. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio. Pass to Duncan. In the corner, Daniels. Runner in the lane. Oh, that's blocked.
Excellent work by Ostertag. You know, he's got great length, much longer than his 7'2" height.
Now Hornacek. Over Daniels. Here's Ostertag. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Putting his hard hat on and getting his hands dirty. Going to work.
Elliott's checked in for Elliott. And that one misses. Here is Daniels. Hornacek covering. Here's Johnson. Count the basket.
You got to keep your feet moving down low, and that time he did just that.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Hornacek. Here's Isley. 6 feet out. Jump shot is good. Isley's got the game tied up here for Utah. The Spurs have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They grabbed their own miss. A nice shot by Spencer.
And there's no quit when it comes to battling there until the final whistle. What a putback.
Understands his role, does his job, and he did it right there. The timing couldn't have been better.
Here's Isley. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
Look, you want to get that ball inside because anytime you do, the odds of getting to the free throw line go up.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for San Antonio.
I've noticed how they've spent a lot of this game getting aggressive down low, muscling their way to shots in the low post area.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Jerome Kersey's checked in for the Spurs. Down low, here's Spencer. The second effort. Polynice with the rebound. Polynice has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It will be a rejump.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Polynice, the pass to Hornacek. Hustle from long range. Rebounded by the Spurs. Spencer's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Ellie. And he drives in.
And Ellie is a terrific role player. I mean, talkative, fiery, a leader, and producer at both ends of the floor. His passion and personality make a difference on any team.
Robinson's checked in for the Spurs. Malone's checked in for Utah. Stockton comes in for Hornacek. So it's Utah now. It's a 3-point game. Right side, Russell. Pass to Polynice. On the wing, Stockton. Now here's Malone. Covered by Kersey. Malone, no luck. Spurs leading by 3. Here's Ellie. On the wing, Duncan. He's guarded by Russell. Duncan, the pass to Ellie. Shot clock at 5. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Spurs making a switch here. Elliott's checked in. Keefe, he's checked in for Utah. Utah trails by 3. Stockton outside. Pass to Polynice. Stockton outside. 5 to shoot. Robinson with the block. Johnson dishes to Robinson. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. Johnson's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. The Jazz have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. From the line, the putback. It's hauled in by Duncan. Duncan's, and so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. Pass to Duncan, and stolen by Stockton.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Antonio Daniels checked in for Johnson. And Utah also making a switch. Hornacek's checked in. Now here's Stockton. Up top, Malone.
Sticking with his shot despite the good defense.
First personal foul. 14 foul.
Free throw drops from Malone. The Jazz making a switch here. Russell's checked in. And both free throws good for Malone.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Out to Duncan. Russell against Elliott. Pass to Ellie. Screen by Duncan. No good from Ellie. Utah trails by 3. Malone in the post. Guarded by Robinson. Tries from 16. Bank shot. No good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Daniels passes to Duncan. Wide open. And there's Daniels. That's good on the assist from Duncan. And the Spurs lead by 5. The Jazz shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Over to the wing. Pass to Polynice. Back to Russell. The tray. And the 3 ball is good. Russell's got 5 points now this quarter.
That was a sweet one right there.
And here's Daniels. Outside Robinson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Screen by Duncan. Ellie kicks to Duncan. 5 on the clock. Duncan drawing the double team. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And, you know, Duncan is an incredible talent. He's a menace on the block. Exceptional at scoring deep inside.
Stockton outside. Here's Hornacek. Robinson with the block. And he gets it back. Here's Russell with the 3. Robinson pulls it in. Spurs leading by 4. Duncan outside. Inside. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
Stockton the pass to Russell. Basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Stockton's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And San Antonio shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Here is Daniels. He's covered by Stockton. Robinson a screen on Russell. Outside for Robinson. Rebound, Utah.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Here's Malone, and he drops it in from the low post. Now just a 1-point Spurs lead.
No doubt about it. That's a big shot. Huge from Karl Malone. He's definitely a go-to guy in this league.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Right side Robinson. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Walker's checked in for the Spurs. Porter comes in for Ellie. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Stockton outside. Pass to Malone. To take the lead. Rejected by Walker. And he recovers it.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He hits the first one, and that ties the game up. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Porter dishes to Duncan. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Duncan's got 4 points this quarter.
How about the concentration from Duncan? Doesn't budge, even in the biggest of moments.
Stockton against Elliott. Here's Malone, and that's good off the glass that time. Malone's got 21.
Rising to the occasion, Malone delivering the clutch points.
To the middle, here's Duncan. And the dunk by Duncan.
Well, we know Tim Duncan is a big-time player, and he knows exactly how to come through in the clutch.
Enzo Stockton will bring it up for Utah. They trail by 1. To the inside. Kicks it out to Hornacek. A 3-ball. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Walker against Hornacek. Rebounded by the Jazz. Malone in the high post over Daniels. And no good. Trying to use the glass. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And Duncan is on like he is now. There's really not much you can do about it.
The Jazz call timeout. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Guys, during that last break, I heard what Jerry Sloan talked to his team about. He challenged his team. He said they're not going to give us this one. We have to take it from them, starting now. We'll see if that message resonated. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
14 foul. Sean Elliott. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Utah calls timeout. 11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
They're trying to get back into this thing. They need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
.11 seconds left in the fourth. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Second personal foul. 5th team foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Taking 2 shots.
And he is unable to get the second one. And the Jazz call time here. 7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Malik Rose.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stockton with no one around him. Connects from downtown. Stolen by Stockton. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's going to happen. How is this thing going to play out?
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.